Too much?
No, that was too much. It was perfect just as it was. Hello to anyone who's there. You join me in Bournemouth's boudoir for the final quiz, and it is the final one tonight. 7 of you online already. We've got 10 minutes left. Got a beer waiting to be cracked open. The reason I'm here in the boudoir, as I've said, is because downstairs is being plastered, or I should say, has been plastered. I would give you a trip round there, but it's a bit moist in there at the moment, so we'll just leave it for now. But yes, so the cave dwelling that we've spent the last year in during this quiz has gone, and now has been replaced by a slightly, I suppose it's a different kind of cave, really. But yeah, so we've got 8 on the stream already. Wow, that's good. 9 minutes to go, 7 on the quiz, ready to go. How's everyone's week's been? That's what I'd like to know. I'm about to crack open my first beer. Now, what I did slightly different this time, I actually put I actually put what beers I'll be drinking tonight in case you want to join me. All available from Tesco. So yeah, if you wanted to do that, you could have done. So it's been up to you if you have. Hello, Monica. How are you? Good to see you on the quiz for the final quiz. So yes, the first beer I'm having, if anyone is joining me, is the Cloudwater Pale Ale. It promises soft and hazy. Been in Blackpool all week. Wow, Paul, that is fancy.
I am here, by the way.
Hello, Justina. How are you? Sarah's here, but she's already in some kind of pajama wear.
No, I'm not. I'm in my
painting wear, I should say, because she's been glossing the not glossing, putting the first coat on the undercoat on the, what do you call it? Woodwork. Manly man. Hello, Justina. How are you? So, Paul, may I ask, have you been to the Pleasure Beach? I do hope that answer is yes. So there you go. Drinking it from a very unfancy glass tonight. It's my Norwich City glass, of course, in celebration of us going up as champions last week. I had a lot to drink that night. Oh, that smells lovely. So a yellow drink, a yellow shirt, and a yellow glass. And we've also got a cat on the bed as well. So he may make an appearance later. Oh, Anne Richards is here. Saying hello to Christine. This is the last time you'll see each other. Unless you want to meet outside of the quiz. Be a bit weird, but that's okay. That's up to you. And we've got 8 users getting ready to quiz their pants off. We've got 10 users on the stream already. We are ready to go. And they are, well, 7 minutes to go. Oh, that smells good. Oh, that's lovely, that is. Oh. Working long hours. No. Didn't get a chance to go to Blackpool. To Pleasure Beach. Never mind, Paul. Maybe next time.
A bit closer so you can read.
Well, it's very, everything is at very strange angles. And now I can't because of all my dirty clothes, Sarah. It's real hard work to do. Where is Charlotte? Charlotte's in her room, mother. Just getting some adjustments going on right now. Just moving stuff around.
Literally stuff everywhere. Can you read yet?
I can read it now. Yeah.
That's at 20.
Watch me comics. That's perfect. That's perfect. Don't put on my Casio watch. Hello, Herman family. Catherine flying back from training to be with us. Excellent. We're in double figures already in terms of being who's going to be on the quiz. Because as it's the final one, it is the final one tonight. We've got some special rounds coming back. Some old classic rounds coming back. So, yeah. I'm just texting my stepsister to make sure she's on because there is her favourite round tonight. If you don't know, you will know.
You can't talk and type.
I can't talk and type now.
Oh dear. I wonder if Norman will come.
I do apologise. Norman is here. But yeah, not showing his face. Standard cat. So we have 13 getting ready to quiz their minds out. We have 13 on the stream, so there you go. As I say, Charlotte's in the other room watching some awful film. The boys are obviously not with us as per standard.
It's a Disney film she's watching.
It's Disney,
with,
yeah.
A song what goes.
Oh, well, we had to turn the song down because we're worried about copyright issues, which we did have once on the Bournemouth quiz. I think back in May when I started singing a Beatles song and I got thrown off the air. I do like the ambient lighting in here. It's excellent.
You can put your lamp.
Have you got a round for your old mum? No, I haven't got a round for you, mum. So there you go. I've got one round, which I think is probably the hardest round I've ever done, which for the last quiz, probably about right. So yeah, we've got 13 people still on the quiz. Get some more people on if you know. 14 on the stream. We're going up as we get closer and closer to the start of the very final Bournemouth quiz. Only 4 minutes to go until we commence. Oh, I'm just having a drink. Lovely beer, this. Quite hard to get. This is going to end in disaster. I think me doing that, but you know. It's proper naughty that. Oh. So we've got the Herman family. Have we got the Grimsby Hermans? Because I'd love to see them for the final. Because we've got 16 on the stream. 16. Really good numbers on the stream tonight. Obviously, they've heard that I'm in bed. Classic. Oh, Paul Maguire sent a photo. That's probably him getting ready to quiz his mind out. Yo, yeah, there he is. I'm on his big 60-inch curved telly. What a lucky man. Evening, Julian Thrasher. I am in bed, yes. Late to the stream, but that's fine. The reason is that our downstairs big room is being plastered, or it's just been finished being plastered, and is now drying. So we are in the boudoir. So people are wanting the code, so I'm going to put it on here. Oh God, here we go. 717678. There we go.
Also known as 978.
Oh no, 717978. Please ignore the first code.
It's only a 6 upside down. Oh dear.
So yeah, I'm just giving people the code that don't listen to me all week long. So yeah, we have 16 on the quiz. So good to know the final quiz isn't a total fart. It's going to be all right. We're going to have some nice numbers in there tonight. So yeah, 717-978 onlymyquiz.org. We have 15 on the stream. Late to the party, that's okay. The party's just started. The party has just started. Hopefully we'll get to 20 and then we'll begin. We might not get to 20 tonight because everyone's out and about, aren't they? Having a good time. That's why this is the final quiz. It's time to wend our way off this quizzical journey. And brilliant. And and you know, or get out there, go to your local, have a pint, or just have a pint at home like I probably will be doing. I don't really like my local. Hi all, says Helen. Hello, Helen. Welcome to the final Bournemouth quiz. We have 3 minutes before we commence the final journey down this quizzical lane.
Somebody has given you a virtual hug.
I've got one virtual hug already. Thank you very much. I'm definitely worth it. Had a haircut since the last quiz. Was it last quiz I had a haircut? I can't remember. Was it last quiz I had the haircut? But I'll tell you what, these sideburns, they've come back, haven't they? On point. So we've got 18 users on the quiz now with 1 minute left to go. 15 on the stream, 2 hugs. Get in. We're all in. We're all in. Anyway, so yeah, great to see you all for the final. 3 hugs. Oh, I'm in huggy heaven. So yeah, we've got a few people missing tonight. I've already had some apologies because they're out and about doing stuff or at work. It's a shame, isn't it? You know, life has got in the way of the final big Bournemouth quiz, but we've still got 18 people. There's a good chance there, but my mum might finish top 10. You never know. You never know. Right, we'll just give everyone a few more minutes and then we'll get on. Late to the party. Yeah, I've read all that now. So yeah, we're about to start any minute now. I believe the first round is can't remember. But yeah, some classics rounds back. There's name the wrestler and name the video game. So they're back, interspersed throughout 50 of your favorite questions. We go from easy to medium to hard, back to easy again, finish on some potluck. Let's get on with it. 19 people, that'll do. Let's start the final ever, and that is ever. 17 on the stream. Julian Thrasher can't believe people would rather go out and do the quiz. I can't believe it either. Despicable behaviour from them all. But we've got nearly 20 people. When I first started, 20 people was huge. We've only got up to 30. So it's still 2/3 of you here for the final quiz. 17 on the stream. Let's get on with it. There's 20. We've got 20. 19 on the stream. They're all joining now. Let's get on with it. Okay, we're starting in 10, 9. My iPad's falling over. 8, 7, 6. Oh, it's hard doing it on the bed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. The final Bombers Big Quiz. Question 1. It's the maths round. What unit of time is 1,440th of a day? Is that an hour? Is it a minute? Or is it a second? So what unit of time is 1,440th of a day? Yeah, what an interesting question that is. 21 on the quiz. We've got quite a few. It is a minute. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. There you go. What happens when the lights are too bright at a Chinese restaurant? They have to dim some. Very good, Paul. He is here and he is on point already. 42% of you said that. 42% were right. Next question in the maths round. How many sides does a rhombus have? Is it 5, 4, 3, or 6? Is it 5, 4, 3, or 6? How many sides does a rhombus have? We love a rhombus, don't we? Slightly slanty, usually. Or is that a parallelogram? The parallelogram has 4 sides. It doesn't really matter about the slantiness of it. Anyway, enough nonsense from me. The number of sides a rhombus has is 4. A rhombus has 4 sides. Okay? So there we go. And 81% of you knew that. We've got Jana and Johnny in second place.
Spills me?
Don't know.
Is it in a comedy picture?
What is the square root of 169? Is it 13, 12, 11, and 14? I've just remembered, I've forgotten to give someone the link for tonight that I promised. So just everyone, just give me a minute. So the square root of 169 is what?
Who have you let down?
Who have I let down? Sarah, I've just been letting people up this whole year.
Letting people up?
I don't know what that means.
Sounds like you're some sort of fluffer.
That's enough. Okay, so what unit of land is 10,000 square meters? Is it an acre? Is it a hectare? Is it a square mile? Or is it square kilometer? So the unit of land is 10,000 square meters. 18 on the stream. Lost my temper yesterday. Somebody put a tea bag in my mouth when I fell asleep at a party. Nobody treats me like a mug. So to anyone who joined a bit late, you probably want to know what I'm drinking. So I'm drinking, it's a hectare that. I'm drinking a Cloudwater Pale Ale from Tesco. It's a bit too expensive for what it is. It's very tasty beer, but it's only 3.7 ABV. So slow start to evening. We'll ramp it up as we go through the quiz. What name is given to a triangle that has 2 equal sides? Is it scalene, equilateral, an right-angled triangle, and isosceles?
No, it's mine.
A triangle that has 2 equal sides is an isosceles triangle. There you go. And that's the end of the maths round. And in the lead are Janet and Johnny. I don't know who you are. You're in the lead, though. I can't really see the pick on there either, so that might give it away.
I can't tell either.
Oh. Sausages, new apple barbecue. Very good. Name the video game. Is that video game Driver, Stuntman, or The Getaway? So some classic games there from the PS1/PS2 era. But what game is that? One of my favourite games of all time, that one is, especially the sequel, which I play over and over again still today. Do a right-hand turn and all that nonsense. That is Stuntman. Yes, in that game, you had to literally be a stuntman. And it was incredibly hard, especially the sequel. You couldn't make any mistakes, otherwise you're in trouble. And we have a very tight leaderboard, and someone is in 10th that we don't usually see. My wife left me due to my stupid obsession with rugby. I pleaded with her to give it one more try, but she wouldn't be converted. It's the yellow round, obviously, in honour of Norwich City. Yellowfin is a species of which fish? Is it salmon, tuna, perch, or trout? Yellowfin is a species of which fish? Is it salmon, tuna, perch, or trout?
Mm.
Well, 22 now on the quiz. Someone's joined late. Maybe that's the person I forgot to tell. It is tuna. That's so 22. That's what we had last time. Good stuff. Yellowfin is a species of tuna.
Would it help put that under?
Yeah, you could try that. Tell you what. No, great idea. I've lost my string. Oh, we're back. Yellowfin is a species of tuna. Which is the largest of the Canary Islands? Is it Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, or Tenerife? So that is it Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, or Tenerife, the largest of the Canary Islands? Julian Thrasher, I'm awaiting what you're drinking, and I haven't heard from you yet. Disappointing, if I'm honest. The largest of the Canary Islands is Tenerife. That's 43% if you say. Gran Canaria. That is your red herring, if you wish. Gran Canaria. You think, oh, the biggest of the Canary Islands, surely, because it's Gran Canaria. It's not. It's Tenerife. Be learning how to guess the weight of dogs. Picked up a few pointers yesterday. Which Dutch town is famous for its cheese, which has a yellow coating? Is it Gouda, Edam, Marsden, or Leyden? They're all Dutch cheeses, that they are. I'll tell you that for nothing. That's your gimme of the round. But which is famous for its cheese, which has a yellow coating? Oh, this beer. It's quite you can tell it's not that strong, but it's tasty. Ugh. It's a good. Well, you know what? I know it's the final quiz, Julian, but I'm still incredibly disappointed with that drink choice. Picked the wrong cheese, says Paul. He obviously picked the Edam, I assume. Which fictional sleuth has a secretary called Miss Lemon? You see, still cheese. Is it Columbo, Sherlock Holmes, Hercule Poirot, or Miss Marple? We now have 23 on the quiz, so some late starters tonight. That's cool. I like that. Still doing it, even though they probably won't win. It's Hercule Poirot has a secretary called Miss Lemon. To anyone who isn't on... So what he's done there, very clever actually, from Julian Thrasher. He told me he's drinking a Budweiser, and I was quite disgusted. What he's actually drinking is an Elvis juice, and in his snobby beer way, like myself, the Elvis juice has actually dropped from 6.5% to 5.1%, and therefore tastes a bit like Budweiser. You're quite right, Julian Thrasher. It isn't the drink it was. Anyway, the Beatles released Yellow Submarine as a double A-sided single with which other song? All You Need Is Love, Hey Bulldog, Eleanor Rigby, or Only a Northern Song? So yeah, Vocation Brewing, Love and Hate coming up. That's better. That's what I like to see. Okay, so Eleanor Rigby, yes, was the A-side with Yellow Submarine. All You Need Is Love, Hey Bulldog, and Only a Northern Song, all featured on the Yellow Submarine album. But it was Eleanor Rigby that joined it as a double A-side. Sarah's on tonight a Prosecco, which you can actually reseal. How ridiculous is that? Now here we go. Name the wrestler. So name the show where this wrestler plies his trade. See, I've made it slightly different. Is he on NXT? Is he on WWE Raw? Or is he on AEW Dynamite? Now, AEW Dynamite, if anyone watches wrestling, has a massive show on tonight on ITV4 about 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to record it and watch it tomorrow. But if you're not into wrestling, give it a watch. Two ring cage match tonight. It's pretty decent. I'm pretty sure it's real as well. And that chap is Adam Cole, and he plies his trade in NXT. I should do that, but I've got a drink in my hand. But anyway, next question. In which city is the shopping destination of Grafton Street? Is it Glasgow, Dublin, Belfast, Edinburgh? Yeah, it's the round you all asked for. Famous roads. When I was baptized, the vicar wore a fake moustache. It was a blessing in disguise. That's quite good. Okay, so which city has a shopping destination? Grafton Street is Dublin. I've just realised I've not given you a top 10 yet, have I? I'll do it after 15 questions. I'm too invested in this beer because I can't tell if I like it or it's just a bit watered down. What is the name of the zigzag road in San Francisco which features 8 hairpin bends? Is it Castro Street, Haight Street, I think that's how you say it. Market Street or Lombard Street. So they're all streets in San Francisco. I can tell you that for nothing. But there's that famous one that goes up like this. And what's that called? Mark Ford was saying this. Just signed up for an escapologies course. I've now changed my mind, but I'm struggling to get out of it. Very good. Lombard Street is the zigzag road in San Francisco. And I'm going to have to shout my daughter for a beer in a minute. I've got a Brewdog and Friends May box on order. Oh, so's my wife, because I got the April box, Julian, for £4. And then I cancelled my subscription and got my wife to get the May box for £4. And then she'll cancel her subscription. It's a win-win situation.
And then Ryan will get one for June.
And then Ryan can get one for June because he's 18 now. In which English city are there alleyways known as lanes? Brighton, Canterbury, Portsmouth, or Cambridge? So in which English city are there alleyways known as lanes? What I would say is don't bother with it after your first box. It's 8 small cans for 20 quid. Nah, too much. In which English city are there alleyways known as lanes? Brighton, Canterbury, Portsmouth, or Cambridge? Says the man who spent £7 on one can last weekend, but we don't mention that. Julian said, so yeah, Julian, get Caroline to get your next box for you. On which London thoroughfare is the Apollo Theatre? Is it Tottenham Court Road, Lichfield Street, Shaftesbury Avenue, or Greek Street? And if she forgets to cancel the subscription, it comes out of her account. It's a win-win for you, Julian. And which London thoroughfare is the Apollo Theatre? Tottenham Court Road, Lichfield Street, Shaftesbury Avenue, or Greek Street? We have a Gandalf joke coming up from Paul. Gandalf came into my shop and asked, "Do I get money off for having this big stick?" I said, "No, I'm sorry, we don't do staff discounts." That is so random. I love it. Why would you get a discount for a big stick anyway? But it works. I love it. What are the names of the covered walkways in the 4 main streets in the city of Chester? Is it the bridges, the rows, the galleria, or the footways?
Which beer do you want?
What beer do I want? Oh, what beer do I want?
And do you want a big bowl?
Of course. But that's for later because I make too many crunchy noises. To try the Assault Brewery, please. Oh no. Seeing as no one's bought the beers I'm drinking, I'll have the Daya one, please.
What?
Daya.
Daya.
Yeah. It's the Rose. It's in Chester. The Rose.
Daya.
So let's do a top 10. Oh, we won't bother. We'll wait for the next 3 questions. I wanted to do it because my mother was actually in the top 10 for a while, but she's disappeared now. Okay, so the names of the covered walkways in the 4 main cities in the city of Chester is the walkways or whatever. I don't know. Name the video game. Here we go. Is it Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, or Arkham Knight? To err is to human. To R is to pirate. Do Tiny Rebel do a box of assorted beers? Well, good question, Julian. I love these beard-related questions. That's Arkham Knight, if you were bothered. They don't, but they do the odd one when they release a box of new beers. They often release a box. They don't do subscription. I just check a load out if I was you, because they are. It's one of my favourite breweries. They are, if you like flavoured beers, they're amazing. And every year, when it's their birthday, they do a big box set with a glass and stuff, which is really cool. In which year were the UK charts first compiled? Is it 52, 55, 58, or 53? Yes, it's the music round everyone asked for, music from the 1950s. In which year were the UK charts first compiled? 52, 55, 58, or 53? The year when they were first compiled is 1952. Everyone knew that. Why wouldn't you know that? Dan, obviously late to the party, wants a booze report. I'm drinking a Cloudwater Pale Ale, Dan. I'm about to go on to something very, very special. In 1952, so we've announced 1952 was the year when the top 40 first came into place. What was the first UK number 1 single? Was it You Belong to Me by Joe Stafford, Broken Wings by the Stargazers, Don't Let the Stars Get in Your Eyes by Perry Como, or Here in My Heart by El Martino? I know all those songs. They're all great songs. It's Here in My Heart by El Martino. That's 30% of you got. I've never heard of that song. I used to go out with a girl called Sue Denham until I found out it was not her real name. Oh, what is going on with your ear, mate? It looks like you got smacked on the side of the head. No, I think that's just a lie. And I do get hot ears at this time of the evening. It's just me. People talk about me a lot. Tony Bennett had a 55 hit with which song from the musical Kismet? Is it Bazaar of the Caravans, Night of My Night, Stranger in Paradise, or Sands of Time? There's a lot of interaction tonight. I'm enjoying this. 19 on the screen. That's probably why. I haven't given you a top 10 yet. It's flying by, isn't it, tonight? So the Tony Bennett hit was Stranger in Paradise is 43% if you knew. And top 10, Me is first, Janet and Johnny in second, Paul in third, Helen in fourth, Lynn Saves the Turtles, Rich is in fifth, Mark D in sixth, seventh is Beth Rose, eighth is Team Thrasher, ninth is Nina, and 10th is Molds. Got some new ones on tonight. Which instrument was Winifred Atwell famous for playing? Is it a trumpet, a piano, a guitar, or flute? Winifred Atwell. And Monica, if you're watching, these songs are from 1950s, so Mark might know these ones.
Oh, you're brave.
What instruments is Winifred Atwell famous for playing? Is it a trumpet, piano, guitar, or flute? It is a piano, as 34% of you said, I am brave, and that's because I'm far away from him in this room. The instrument that Winifred Atwell is famous for playing for is a piano.
What are you drinking?
My uncle would always say, pick a card, just a card. He was the most impatient Clinton's employee ever. Okay, so next beer coming up. Who had that 1956 UK hit with Memories Are Made of This? Perry Como, Vic Damone, Frank Sinatra, or Dean Martin? Just a question. Let's get on with the beer. I'm now drinking this. Now, this is a Dayar beer called Invoice Me for the Microphone. So arty-farty, it hurts, doesn't it? It's... Look at the can, though. How cool is that? It's 6.5% ABV, and it best be nice because it was around £7. Then Memories I Made of This was, of course, sang by Dean Martin. Hi, Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte appears, and people start commenting. Hi, Charlotte, says Vic. She says hello. Hello, Christine. There we go.
Hello,
That's a
Vic.
big can, says Julian Thrasher. This is a pint can, Julian Thrasher. Name the wrestler. Is that Earthquake, Meteor, or Richter? Oh,
It's quite pale. Oh, it's cloudy.
it is cloudy. That is, of course,
That's a
Earthquake.
two-finger hand. Oh, that's a six-finger hand.
For me, that is. I can't.
Wow, look at that. Oh.
For me, that is.
So the Herbers want to know if you've had a good week at school, Charlotte.
That's a four-finger. Yes.
Paul from Scammers, for the
Yes.
people who don't like musical puns, you have my symphony. It's the time for the film round. This one is a hard film round. The 2015 film Focus starred which actor as Nicky? Is it Adam Sandler, Will Smith, Lawrence Fishburne, I should say, or Will Ferrell? Oh. So that is from the Dayar Brewery. They are about as arty-farty as you get in the craft beer world. There's probably one more that's a bit more arty-farty, but I don't drink their beers because they're way too expensive. It's Will Smith, 47%. Okay. Here we go, because I've never had this beer before, so I'll wait till I'll wait till the next question and I'll have a drink. In the 2010 film How to Train Your Dragon, what is the name of the dragon befriended by Hiccup? Is it Hideous Zippleback? Is it Flightmare? Is it Lichen Wing? Or is it Toothless? Okay, here we go. Oh, it's just...
Is it worth driving to Norfolk?
It is worth driving to Norfolk for that beer.
And
No,
then-
I'm afraid...
oh,
God. Many tips them over. I'm afraid, Julian, that is not available from Tesco. That is available from a little craft beer stand, Norfolk Market. In which film did Meryl Streep, Norwich Market, I should say, in which film did Meryl Streep receive her first Oscar nomination? Is it Kramer versus Kramer? Is it The Deer Hunter? Is it The Post? Or is it The Iron Lady? So she's been in all those films, hasn't she? But where did she receive her first Oscar nomination? I'm moving to Seoul for a new job, a great career move. oh. Meryl Streep received her first Oscar in The Deer Hunter. I think I'm just going to have to hold this because I'm worried about the can. So yes, she was in The Deer Hunter.
Do you want to try it with
Me is absolutely flying. Go on, me. I know who me is. In the film Ghost, what was Sam Wheat's profession? Stockbroker, lawyer, solicitor, or accountant? This is a Prosecco. Now, you'll notice it's quite pink in colour, and that's because Sarah has these strange little hearts she puts in them. Show the
Stars.
stars.
Bombs. Vic got them.
Vic got them, and she's still going through them. So
They are. How different is that?
it's all right, but I shouldn't really mix grape and grain. In the film Ghost, Sam Wheat was a stockbroker. I will give you your top 10
They're cool.
in around 2 questions time. I think that light's worked all right. If it's not quite right, let me know. Our oven has broken down more times than I've had hot dinners. Says Paul. Okay. What was Walt Disney's middle name?
How many glasses?
Is it Lucius, Elias, Andrew, or Charlie?
What's in the bottle?
How
One
many-
bath.
I'll tell you what, that's one stunning beer, that is.
Yeah. How many
I had 3
glasses?
from them, from Norwich, and
How-
I think that's my favourite.
Oh, hold
So the
on.
non-craft beer fan, they won't quite understand what we mean when that's got thick mouthfeel, but that's thick mouthfeel. So the Walt Disney's middle name was Elias. Walt Elias Disney. There we go. Pack of polos for sale in mint condition, says Paul. For God's sake. Name the video game. I hope Herman's in here. I'm not sure if he is tonight because this question was for him. Is that Micro Machines, Skid Marks, or Hot Wheels? Is it Micro Machines, Skid Marks, or Hot Wheels? That question is for you, Mr. Herman. So if you're not here, oh well. Can't please everyone.
Charlotte's just assisting with the.
And that video game is Skid Marks, a classic Amiga classic. After 30 questions, me leads the way by nearly 30 points from Helen. Then it's Janet and Johnny. And it's Moles. And it's Paul, Lindsay, the Turtles, Richard, and Monkey, Mark D, Team Thrasher, and in 10th, Mr. Maguire. Okay, which make of model is the car round? Which make of model of car was named Top Gear Car of the Decade from 2000 to 2009? Is it a Ford GT? Is it a Lamborghini Murcielago? Or is it a Bugatti Veyron? Or is it Ferrari Enzo? So have I put that picture there as a red herring? Or is that the answer? You decide. Paul recently bought a boat from a former Soviet state. It's a ship of the old block.
I'll leave it there. Because
Yes, it is a Bugatti Veyron, as the picture showed. So the picture wasn't a red herring.
it's clear and that goes pink.
Oh, nice. Are you sure you can eat those little things?
Yes.
Because it makes it taste a bit pink ginny, that's all.
It's got raspberry in there.
The Lamborghini logo features which animal? Is it horse, a bull, a tiger, or a lion? The other day, I got kicked out of Scouts for not knowing the motto, and to be honest, I really wasn't prepared for that, says Paul.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So the Lamborghini logo features which animal?
In the pocket.
It is a bull.
There is 9 different E numbers in it though.
9 different E numbers. That's all you need. Oh, it's giving me a bit of gas, this beer. So we have got 18 questions left in the final ever Richard Bomber quiz until probably night, Halloween and Christmas and all that stuff. The Volkswagen Golf was first introduced in which year? Is it 1974, 1984, 1980, or 1978?
Wow.
It's good, isn't it?
It's like a waffle.
I'm just going to pour the rest of this bit into the can. Just to stop it spilling, really.
Oh, blackcurrant. Oh, there's loads of different flavours. Oh, look, see.
Little tip for you. Volkswagen Golf first introduced in 1974. Who'd have thunk it? If you get into craft beer, a good indication of a good beer out of a tin, especially, is if it keeps its head for quite a long time. That's what I think, anyway. Anyway, what's the make and model of my favourite car ever, Eleanor, and gone in 60 seconds? Is Eleanor a Pontiac Firebird Trans Am? Is she a Ford Mustang Boss 302? Is she a Chevrolet Chevelle SS? Or is she a Ford Shelby Mustang GT500? What is Eleanor? The finest car probably ever built. And it is a Ford Shelby Mustang GT500. The GT500. I actually drove a Ford Shelby Mustang GT500 as thanks to my wife for my birthday one year. Drove it very slowly until I put my foot down quite hard and nearly wet myself. Oh, that car. I tell you what, Julian, stop it, because you're sounding far too much like me. You just put classic film. And not many people think that about Gone in 60 Seconds. Only people who understand film wouldn't know that. And what model of car made from Lotus cars from 96 was named after the granddaughter of the chairman of the company at the time?
Sorry, we're just getting excited about
Helen also loves that car so much. It's a Lotus Elise. It was named after Elisa, his daughter. Yes, I drove it around a test track near Lincolnshire. I have a picture of me driving it. I look pretty cool driving it, but I was going about 10 miles an hour. It's far too scary, that car. Oh, one of my favourite films of all time, says Helen. Well, it's a classic, isn't it? And Angelina Jolie in that film. Okay, name the wrestler. Is it Marty Jannetty, Shawn Michaels, or Chris Jericho? Someone says, I can hear Moby songs every time someone mentions Gone in 60 Seconds. Dan, also a fan of Gone in 60 Seconds. Oh, I want to watch it right now.
No.
Nicolas Cage, baby. So many good cars in that film. Warner Brothers are releasing a film about a tractor.
Jannetty.
The trailer will follow. That is Marty Jannetty, of course, part of the Shawn Michaels Marty Jannetty tag team. Chris Jericho, obviously a big fan of Shawn Michaels, hence the links in the questions and the answers. Okay, so this is the hardest round I've ever written, and you're enjoying this. It's fears and loves. So what is the term for someone who loves cheese? Is it a turophile, an onophile, a neophile, or that bottom one? I can't say that word. Say it, Charlotte.
So
Someone who loves cheese is named as a turophile. And I'm going to give you the top 10 in 3 questions time for anyone worrying. A fire broke out in a model village last night. The report said you could see the flames from 3 feet away.
So we just googled the people who make these bath bombs for your drink.
All right.
They make unicorn prosecco fizz bombs.
There you go.
Charlotte ordered
Pognophobia is a fear of what? Is it a fear of pogs? Is it a fear of those pog things you used to get as a kid? Is it a fear of birds? Is it a fear of beards? Or is it a fear of dogs? Pognophobia is a fear of what? It's a fear of beards. Me is flying. Absolutely flying. This could be me's second win in like 3 weeks. I think that will be 20 on the stream now. 3 people want to hug me. I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that beard. It's getting me 3 sheets to the window already. A thalassophile is someone who loves what? It's someone who loves taxi rides, bus tours, train travel, or seas and sea travel. A thalassophile. Paul, you should know this. You like a bit of travel. Are you a thalassophile? Let me know. But a thalassophile is someone who loves seas and sea travel. I don't know. I told you this was hard. So, yeah, the fears and loves round. Probably the only time it'll ever appear in the quiz, as this is the last quiz anyway. But yeah, I like this round. You know, cheers me up. Norman. Hydrophobia, I know, is another name for which disease? Is it scabies, rabies, yellow fever, or cholera? Hydrophobia. Really think about this one. The obvious one is probably D, because cholera, of course, travels in water. But is it D? It's not D. So hydrophobia is another name for what disease?
Just wiped your.
I know I just wiped my nose on my hand. Hydrophobia is for rabies, obviously because you froth at the mouth. I think that's the link there. I absolutely drank a bottle of invisible ink last night. I'm now in hospital waiting to be seen. So after 40 questions, oh my God, Norman's here. Norman has joined the party. Dendrophilia is a love of what? Trees, flowers, herbs, or vegetables. Dendrophilia.
If you love Norman, you are called Norman.
Anormophilia.
Yes.
There he is. There's Norman. Fantastic Norman.
We love you.
No, because he's going to get a hook nail on my bloody jersey. Dendrophilia is a love of trees. You all knew that, didn't you?
But you
Mick loves that cat. Bloody, he's just so miserable.
Naughty
You should-
Norman.
Pass me the
So
screen.
happy.
Okay, name the wrestler.
Wrestler!
Who is it? Is it the...
General, tugboat, the sailor, or the Captain Clown?
It's not Captain Clout, but that is an excellent name for a wrestler. I made that myself. Who is better suited to a fire, Robert or wait, Robert Burns, but Walt Disney?
No.
No.
I don't get it. Okay, I think I've said it wrong, to be fair. Yeah, it's Tugboat. Which
Tugboat.
singer had a
Yeah,
big
Tugboat.
serviette collection? Nat
Tea.
King Cole.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
tugboat.
Oh, Paul, please stop this. I'm going to read that other one again. Who is better suited to a fire, Robert or Walt? Robert Burns, but Walt Disney.
What?
No, I don't get it. Okay, it's the final round of the final quiz, and it's potluck time. According to the song title, in which London square is a nightingale said to sing? Is it Berkeley, Piccadilly, or Leicester?
Can I just say you got very angry at me?
Captain Clout, yeah, Danny. Good name, isn't it?
Get out.
It's Berkeley. You see, lots of people knew that, Sarah.
Yeah, well, I
Mr. Maguire is third. Wow, go on, Mr. Maguire. The Doobie Brothers weren't actually brothers. I think they should have been called the Dubious Brothers. Says Paul from Skegness. What is the largest of Italy's lakes? Is it Lake Como, Lake Maggiore, or Lake Garda? And after this, I will give you a top 10 because apart from first, just literally flying, it is so close between second and 10th. Only 25 points between second and 10th as it stands. The largest of Italy's lakes is Lake Garda, 68% if you knew. Okay, so me is in first. Second is Helen. Third is Mr. Maguire. Fourth is Lindsay of the Turtles Richards. Fifth is Paul. Sixth is Janet and Johnny. Seventh is Vic and Dan. Eighth is Mark D. Seventh is Moles. And 10th is Tommy Tank.
Oh, it's nice to see Tom back.
And Tom's back, yeah. In ice hockey, what shape is a puck? Is a puck rectangular, circular, or square? I do apologise. I meant to drink 3 beers in the quiz, but that was kicking my ass. In ice hockey, what shape is a puck? Is it rectangular, circular, or square? It is circular. That's 90% of you knew. Well done. So yeah, I think me is pretty much got it sewn up now already. 25 points ahead with only 25 on the table. It's a done deal. But you know, well done me. What is added to icing sugar to make royal icing? Is it vanilla pods, milk, or egg white? I love the potluck round.
Christine should know this.
Just change my energy supplier. Gone from Red Bull to Lucasade. Sounds like an indie geek. Captain Clout versus the Punisher. Nick Killer one. I don't know what it says. I can't really see a lot because of where I've positioned this tonight. I'm in the Bournemouth boudoir with the lighting on now. You see. Icing sugar to make royal icing. You add egg white.
Egg white. Did Grandma
Helen,
get
you're
some?
in second. This is your best performance ever. Keep it up. You've got 4 more questions. You can do this. I believe in you. In which year was a driving test first introduced in the UK? Is it 35, 45, or 55? Any ideas, Charlotte? It's not B.
No.
It's June when Ryan does his.
Pardon me.
Oh, nice.
It is A, as 27% new. It is 1935. Helen, I am so excited. Haha. You should be excited because you're in second with 3 questions left. I think you've got second wrapped up, unless Mr. Maguire catches you up. When has Mr. Maguire got that good?
Mr. Maguire.
It's not wrestling.
Christine got the icing sugar right.
Yay!
Alf Wright was the real name of which English writer? Was it John Milton, John Keats, or James Herriot?
She just make a Christmas cake now, so I'd hope she'd know.
So Alf Wright was the real name of which English writer? John Milton, John Keats, or James Herriot?
Just guess.
It's James Herriot. It's 47% of you doing. Well
I
done.
thought I was
So,
going to go for that.
with 2 questions left, it's still all to play for third and fourth, and second if she collapses. Pressure's on, Helen. Pressure's on.
Oh, Richard,
Okay,
no.
2 more questions in the final ever Bournemouth quiz. How many times have Norwich City been promoted to the Premier League? And to everyone who's saying, well, surely they got relegated. Yeah, but that's not the point. Norwich City have been promoted to the Premier League 4 times, 5 times, or 3 times. This includes, obviously, this year. Is it 5 times, or 4 times, or 3 times?
So they've been promoted once this year.
They have been promoted unbelievably 5 times to the Premier League. The most ever promoted to the Premier League club ever. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
My friend has got into classical music. I can't handle it, says Paul. And that's the final question on the final quiz, on the final thing ever. Name the video game. Is that Fortnite? Is it Fall Guys? Or is it Total Wipeout? Christine got that right. I'd hope so. You're my mother, and I've supported this team because of you and my father. So I'd hope you got that right. Name the video game. Fortnite, Fall Guys. I was born there, but that's because of them.
Yeah.
Sarah, let's be honest, because they fornicated. 71% of you knew that was Fall Guys. Well done. And here comes your top 10. Paul Frascone's got the last question right. Well, yeah, we didn't play it a lot. Okay, here you go. Top 10 time. Here we go. The final top 10 in the final quiz ever. In 10th is Tommy Tank. Long time quizzer. Thank you for doing it every week.
He's won
140 points he has won. Moles, who's a newbie, I think, missed what you said to Christine. No problem. 151 points. Vic and Dan, I know you're tired at the moment, Vic, and that's okay. It's understandable. But thank you for taking part. Thank you for joining in. We're named the wrestler. You came 8th, so it was worth it with 156 points. Paul, a couple of time winner. Not tonight, though, with 159 points. Janet and Johnny, don't know who you are. Thanks for taking part anyway. It's great to see you with 167 points. Mark Demon joined the quiz not too recently, but quite recently. Thanks for joining in. 5th for you, Mark, with 169 points. 4th, Lynn has saved the Turtles Richings with 174 points. Well done, Lynn. Mr. Maguire, who always watches the stream, rarely takes part. He's done it tonight, and he's picked up a bronze medal with 177 points. 3rd is Mr. Maguire. And for the final quiz, and Helen, who takes part nearly every week, unless work doesn't allow her to, she's got 2nd. Well done, Helen, with 190 points. But absolutely flying away with it, 26 points clear, is me. Let's give it up for me. So there you go. We're done. Julian Thrasher.
Well done,
Anne Richards was
Monica.
17th. That's awful. 12th was Julian Thrasher. Poor beer choice to blame. Okay. I'd suggest that's actually a good beer choice. Would be to blame for your performance, Julian. We're mourning the passing of the quiz with 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps, say the Hermans. 13th place today. So not too bad. Thank you for all the quizzes so far, Justina. You're hilarious. Well done, Monica, says Paul. Yeah, that is who me is. Well done, all, says Julian Thrasher. Helen says, it's taken me a year to get good at this. So I think I need to carry on. No, this is it, Helen. Thank you, Paul. Joint effort, says Monica. So obviously referring to her husband. I told you, 90s, 50s music. And so that's it. We're done. Game over. Quizzes are finished. Lockdown's pretty much finished. I'll
No,
see
it
you all
hasn't.
out at the pub. Well, in a week it has.
What?
You
Yeah, I
can go
know.
inside next week.
So, thank you for all taking part. I think I've done this speech about 1,000 times because I've done so many final quizzes. But this is it. So thank you all for taking part. It's been great, hasn't it? It's been a year and Christmas quiz, I reckon, says Julian Thrasher. Well, that's definitely going to happen. But this is the last one for quite a long time, Julian. We'll do one New Christmas Eve or something. Thank you for the quiz. Thank you for bringing such joy for the past year, says Helen. Hugs to all. Will there be special one-off quizzes for special occasions, says Paul. Don't count it out. Herman family, don't forget to turn the camera off when you're done. You're disgraceful, Herman family. I don't know what kind of show you're hoping for, but it ain't happening, Hermans. So I'm off now. Thank you to Sarah for patience, says Monica. Well, quite right.
Yeah.
And anyway, I'm off. Okay. Thank you for taking part. If you've taken part once, if you've taken part, oh God, how many is it? I don't even know. We've been doing it since last April. Last April. That's mental. That's actually mental.
Last April.
But yeah, we've got through lockdown together. So we've done it, haven't we? Smashed it. And now we can get out there and enjoy ourselves again. So let's just do it.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful rest of the year, and we'll see you very soon in some form. Hopefully in real form rather than virtual form. Thank you for all the quizzes, says Anne Ritchie. There's no problem. Beers all round, says Julie the Thrasher. Huge thanks to the Bournemouths for taking and everyone for taking part, says the Hermans. Bye, Bournemouths. See you soon, says Vic. Good night, Charlotte, says Christine. Goodbye, Charlotte, says Anne Richards.
Goodbye.
Bye to everyone else. Hopefully put faces to names at some point. Indeed. Will you do a special quiz when you get your PS5, says Paul. Paul, leave me alone, says Richard. Anyway, I'm off now. I've got to go. I will see you very soon in some form or another. Thank you for all the time you've given to me over the past year, and we will see you very soon.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone, and well done to me.
Well done.